Okay, great.
So Eddie, start with the difference defensively. This past week seemed markedly better than previously. So why was it better, would you say?
I think it starts at practice. We had a good week of practice last week. We kind of changed it up a little bit, added more intensity and pressure, and kind of paid off. And players played. I feel like we played a lot more intention and effort. I think practice kind of leads to the game.
You feel that you guys played better?
I think as defense, we had moments where we did better than we've done during the season, and we just need to be more consistent overall. And it starts all about practice, and today we're gonna go after it.
Why do you think the defense has kind of been up and down? Great start to the year, rough several games, played well this past week. Why do you think that happened?
Well, it's hard for me to pinpoint a single reason why we've not been able to sustain a level of playing. It's hard. Definitely changing the practice a little bit helps. Maybe the drills we do at practice. It's really hard to say what exactly is the reason behind of not being able to sustain a consistency as a defense.
Have you thought much about the fact that you got 4 college games left? Is that entering your mind, and what's it feel like?
Yeah, the last game on Saturday, I thought about that was gonna be my third last game. I've been talking to people like Rashid, and he tells me about how he went about his last season, like a senior year, and he told me how he took every game as his last game, and that's how I'm trying to kind of mentally do my preparation. Is kind of prepare this every home game is kind of like my last home game, and it kind of helps me to be in a better spot mentally.
Normally emotional? Are you a guy that thinks about that? Will you be real emotional on a senior day? Have you gotten to that point yet?
Yeah, I think about a senior day all the time, and I'll have my mom will be here, my friends from Finland will be here. I think about the moment that's coming up, and I'm not very emotional off the field, but for when I'm preparing for a football game, I kind of put my music on, and then I get kind of emotional because I think about everything I've gone through, just to be here in this moment and about to play a football game, and how I can't let these opportunities slip away.
Mom been here before?
Yeah, my mom, she came for the pit game.
Okay.
Yeah.
How much do you have to explain what's happening? I mean, you played 4 years, and even before that. I'm sure she's watched, but does she understand the game at all?
No, I don't think she understands that. I've tried to tell her that we're running plays, not just running against each other and trying to make the tackle. We're actually trying to run plays, that every guy has his own gap, and I feel like there's a lot more for her to maybe learn about the game.
Eddie, what's it been like playing without Hammond Russell? I know that's one of your guys.
Yeah, Hammond Russell, I came here with him my freshman year. It's been tough not to have him, but I'm really proud of how Sonny Redwood kind of stepped up and has had a lot more playing time, and the way he's played, and and I think in D-line everybody has to be able to play multiple spots in the middle, and I'm happy to see him come back soon. And that also changed me. I got moved into the shade or the 2I, in the middle, when Hammond was out. So I got moved onto his spot. Changed the game a little bit for me, but I'm excited for him to come back.
Grayson was talking earlier about how important it is to have fun and when playing. Is it harder now, though, that you guys are getting paid to have fun? And it's hard, I know, when you lose it, but
yeah, the game's not the same as I played in Finland. I can tell you that. It's there's a lot more pressure. Playing at a big level like this. a lot of pressure on your performance, a lot of eyes watching you, a lot of pressure on yourself because you want to make it to the next level. And with all that pressure, you gotta try to remember, that to have some fun too. And it's hard sometimes because you have so much to think about. And at the end of the day, you just kind of like just go out there, instead of being scared of making mistakes, just go out there and just, because everybody will make mistakes, just play hard and just kind of like lean on your teammates. Your teammates will help you make it fun, and you got to find it yourself.
Back to your mom a little bit. Did she want you to play football when you were young? Some moms would not want you to get beat up like that. Does she still worry about you out there?
Yeah, she still worries about me, and I can't. Sometimes I can't talk about like if I have bumps and bruises. I don't want to talk to her about it because she'll make a big deal out of it. And of course, I don't think she wanted me to play football, and that's just a typical mom, trying to protect me, But there's, got to learn how to deal with it, All right, thank you guys. One more.
Any other students from Finland on campus that you've met?
Yes, we have a basketball player, Mo. Ugusuk. Yeah, he came from South Carolina. Transferred from South Carolina. I met him like a couple weeks ago. I talked to him in Finnish. That was pretty cool. I met the rifle guy, Lauri Surya. Yeah, I met him. He was at the big game. I shook his hand and talked to him in Finnish, and I'm really happy that there's 3 of us now in town, and it's kind of growing.
Yeah. Speak Finnish to each other?
Yeah, we speak Finnish to each other. Yeah, Mo and Lauri. Yeah.
Probably don't get to do that a whole lot.
No, not a lot. No, I'm pretty excited about that. All right, thank you guys.